Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology launches a package of employment initiatives in order to provide job opportunities for Omanis. The Ministry of Labour organises the third forum of the National System for Institutional Innovation and Change Management. And the Academy of Strategic and Defence Studies celebrates the graduation of the 11th course of the National Defence College. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Mohammed Ould Sheikh Ghazouani of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his re-election as President of the Republic for a second term. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology announced a package of employment initiatives with the aim of Omanization of jobs and increasing the number of opportunities for Omanis. The ministry said it established a number of employment policies, the most important of which is the Omanization of some professions by restricting a number of them to the sectors of transport and logistics, communications and information technology. This initiative aims to replace the jobs most occupied by expatriates in the transport and logistics sector between 20 and 50% in the first phase starting next year, to be raised annually to reach 100% and from 50 to 100% in the communications and information technology sector. The Ministry of Labour organised its third forum of the National System for Institutional Innovation and Change Management. More details coming up in the following report. To transform governmental institutions into work environments that contribute to creating paths ensuring the sustainability of innovation, the Ministry of Labour organised the third forum of the National System for Institutional Innovation and Change Management. It is one of the programmes of Oman Vision 2040 aimed at developing government performance and enhancing the quality of services in the state's administrative apparatus. During the forum, the National System for Institutional Innovation and Change Management platform was launched, which focuses on exchanging practices and development researches among various government units. The aim is to improve performance, facilitate knowledge transfer, exchange experiences, and build a database of studies and research done by employees.
We established the third edition of the Innovation System and Change Management, which consists of two main programs. The first is in regards of the best practices in the government sector and the private sector, where we gather the best practices and we deploy them in solving challenges in the public sector. The second program is about implementing researches and studies conducted by Omani researchers. Those studies aim to solve. They will be turned into business models in order to solve challenges in the public sector.
Furthermore, cooperation agreements were signed during the forum with Petroleum Development Oman, Weatherford and Marsh Oman. These agreements pertain to the management and monitoring of developmental programs, internal auditing, training and designing a comprehensive framework for government units in risk management.
We are really proud of this unique opportunity to partnership with the Ministry of Labour together towards achieving Vision of Oman 2040 via the participation of this day, the Institutional Innovation and Change Management Forum. This is the third one, I believe. We were also in the previous one. So the signing of this MOU renewal stems from Weatherford's belief in sustainable development, which goes beyond the workplace.
The forum aims to raise the level of achievement in government work and activate legislative and regulatory frameworks to create attractive work environments, productive and renewable competences, and a sustainable economy. The National System for Institutional Innovation Forum, in its third edition, comes to shift employees from day-to-day working tasks into a mindset of productivity that goes beyond these tasks and focuses on future productivity. For Oman TV, Ahmed bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Muscat. The Academy of Strategic and Defence Studies today celebrated the graduation of the 11th course of the National Defence College, in which a number of senior officers from the Sultan's armed forces and other military and security bodies participated, in addition to the participation of a number of officials from ministries, government and civil bodies and institutions under the patronage of His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali al-Hilali, head of the Internal Security Service. During the ceremony, a visual presentation was given about the course and what it included in terms of study programs, practical applications and visits related to the course program, in addition to lectures and seminars for a number of Their Excellencies and Their Highnesses, military and security leaders in the country, and attracting a number of heads of regional and international organizations and councils, military leaders in senior positions, experts, thinkers, academics, strategic researchers, and decision makers from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultanate of Oman participated in the High-Level Political Forum for Sustainable Development 2024 held at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Through this participation, Oman seeks to acquaint the participants with the initiatives and policies adopted by the Sultanate of Oman to enhance its advancement in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. During the event, the Sultanate of Oman's pavilion shed light on the efforts exerted to protect the environment, enhancing child and family services, the effective role of women in various fields in the Sultanate of Oman, in addition to shedding light on a number of natural reserves and development projects. The Omani delegation was headed by His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Mohammed al-Saqri, Minister of Economy. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Heritage Village at Ajwa Al-Ashkhara Forum sheds light on traditional arts and maritime history of South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate. Welcome back to our news center from the Sultanate of Oman Television. His Excellency Ahmed bin Ali Rashdi, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, presented his credentials as an Ambassador Extraordinary and non-president or resident plenipotentiary of the Sultanate of Oman to the Republic of Maldives to His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Moizo, President of the Republic of Maldives. His Excellency the Ambassador conveyed the greetings of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Majesty's wishes of good health and happiness to His Excellency the Maldivian President and to the friendly Maldivian people for their development and prosperity. He also highlighted the keenness of His Majesty's government to strengthen the distinguished bilateral relations between the two friendly countries and to advance the prospects for cooperation in all fields in a way that serves the interests of the two countries. For his part, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Maldives urged His Excellency the Ambassador to convey his kind regards to His Majesty the Sultan and the Omani people for continued progress and prosperity. Dhofar Governorate confirmed the readiness of many tourist sites in the Governorate's wilayas in cooperation with the government agencies and private sector institutions. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Muhsin Al-Ghassani, chairman of Dhofar Municipality, said that the preparations for the Kharif season began early by developing many tourist sites and natural views, in addition to developing an early plan for the Kharif season of 2024 events, which began with the astronomical start of the season on June 21st and will continue for 3 months by gradually opening the events distributed in several locations, including new sites and events. His Excellency explained that the activities of Uqad Park in Salalah were allocated to the children's category and include many international entertainment villages and interactive games, explaining that the uptown site in Eteen Plain in Salalah includes 60 sites designated for entrepreneurs with modern tourist character that accommodates about 200 young Omanis. Kharif season recorded an increase in the number of visitors during the few past years, as their number in 2023 reached about 962,000 visitors from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman, compared to 813,000 visitors in 2022, and it is expected that visitors of this season 2024 will exceed the 1 million visitors mark, with an expected expenditure of about 100 million Omani riyals. Petroleum Development Oman PDO celebrated the graduation of more than 600 graduates within the Imdad program. More details coming up in the following report.
To facilitate finding job and training opportunities for Omani job seekers, both within and outside the oil and gas sectors, Petroleum Development Oman (PDO) celebrated the graduation of over 600 young men and women from the Imdad program. These graduates completed various training programs, both technical and non-technical, ranging from 7 to 24 months.
The experience was very thrilling, and I got to meet a lot of people from different races and backgrounds, which added to my experience and it enriched it even more. I have lifelong friends from this experience and even some business partners.
The training program included a number of specializations in fields such as lifting operations, health, safety and environment (HSE) practices, electrical protection engineering, information technology, among other disciplines. As a result, the graduates have become qualified to effectively contribute to various sectors such as HSE, engineering, IT and quality control.
We have gained lots of experiences and knowledge and skills that will hopefully help us not only in our careers but also in life. Lastly, I would like to thank NDSC for their commitment and support to employing us, and their continuous support for gaining the most out of this program and throughout it.
Since its inception in 2011, the Imdad program has contributed to the creation of thousands of job and training opportunities, meeting the required skills and supporting government efforts in this regard.
Thank you, Abdullah. The Heritage Village at the Ajwa Al-Ashkhara Forum offers visitors a unique glimpse into the traditional arts, maritime history and culinary delights of South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate. More details in the following report.
In the heart of the picturesque Al-Ashkhara, the Ajwa Al-Ashkhara Forum has opened its doors to the public, celebrating the rich cultural heritage of the South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate and the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu Ali in particular. The Heritage Village Corner stands out as a key attraction, offering a nostalgic journey through time and drawing both locals and visitors alike to enjoy traditional arts, old life components and much more.
We aim to teach the visitors about the traditional life and how people lived in the past, We also want to give the young generation an idea of Omani heritage.
The Marine Corner brings the old seafaring lifestyle to life with demonstrations of fishing net assembly and marine arts, educating attendees about the evolution of maritime practices. Meanwhile, the Bedouin Corner provides insights into the traditional Bedouin lifestyle, featuring local talents in traditional arts and poetry. Additionally, a special section of the village showcases live cooking demonstrations of traditional dishes famous in the South al-Sharqiyya Governorate, offering visitors a taste of the region's culinary heritage. While at the theater corner, visitors can enjoy a variety of marine-themed competitions and theatrical performances that vividly portray historical maritime life in the region. The Heritage Village allows people to immerse themselves in the history of the region, providing a wonderful opportunity to travel back in time and embrace the customs of the forefathers. From the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu Ali, this is Saleh Bukhalfan al-Rahbi, South al-Sharqiyya Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology launches a package of employment initiatives in order to provide job opportunities for Omanis. The Ministry of Labour organises the third forum of the National System for Institutional Innovation and Change Management. And the Academy of Strategic and Defence Studies celebrates the graduation of the 11th course of the National Defence College. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, it is good night and stay safe.